The last couple of seasons have been disappointing for the Broncos tight ends. The Broncos' 5th-round pick from 2017, Jake Butt, looks to change that this season. Butt has already impressed new quarterback Case Keenum in the few practices they have had so far this season.
He's a competitor. He wants the ball, no matter what, and I like that. I like a guy that comes back to the huddle and, hey, were you open on this play? And even if there was 3 guys on him, he's like, yeah, you could have fit it in, So he wants the ball. I love that. He's hungry right now for knowledge, for how to run routes, for how to, maneuver with leverage, and I'm excited for him to get continue to keep going.
Jake Butt feels 100% healthy and is ready to make an impact for the Broncos in this upcoming season. The Pikes Peak International Hill Climb is here once again. This year is a special one for Paul Dallenbach, who decided not to race last year.
It's a special race. It's the second oldest race in North America, so there's a lot of history there. This being my 25th year, I came up here as a spectator in 1983. I was just like blown away and was scared to death, but said, I got to do this.
Last year, Paul took the year off from the hill climb, and while he was in Chicago, he watched on the app as his longtime friend Clint Vaschholz beat his record. That is all the motivation he needed to come back this year.
I was actually working in Chicago watching the app, and I thought Reese was going to beat my record, and he didn't. I'm like, all right, we're doing it right. And then I looked at Clint's. I'm like, whoa, where'd that come from? So we'll come back and do it again, but it did motivate me to get that record back.
Dallenbach is looking to make his 25th anniversary a memorable one by breaking Clint's record on Sunday. Nate Jones, KKTV, Channel 11, Sports. Clint Vaschholz is about to compete in his 26th Pikes Peak International Hill Climb.
It's amazing how once you've done it, you see all these people that have done it once or twice and they keep wanting to come back.
After a record-setting year for Vaschholz in last year's hill climb, he and his team have new goals they are ready to accomplish this year.
Well, our goal is to win the time attack division, and hopefully, if the road's there, to get a record within it.
Clint is ready to go, but realizes that the competition is much stiffer this year.
Last year when I was 3rd overall, there wasn't quite as stout a competition on the unlimited side of it and some of the electric, obviously. And then there's 3 or 4 cars in this division that are running really tough. So
The quest for the podium is going to be a lot tougher this year, and Clint knows that.
There was 10, 11 cars that could definitely, go for that podium. And I think this year there's about 16 or 17. So
as we all know, no matter how prepared you are for this race, it is the mountain that ultimately decides. Clint looks to improve on his 3rd place overall finish last year as well as his open wheel record time. Nate Jones, KKTV, Channel 11, Sports.
I never thought I'd see that record broken at all.
The 96th running of the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb was one that many won't forget anytime soon, especially Romain Dumas.
Yeah, pretty amazing what Dumas did.
All week, there are whispers that Romain Dumas could set a new all-time course record at the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. Not only did Dumas break the record, he believes he could have pushed it even further.
We can go a lot faster.
Dumas beat the old record by 16 seconds this year. This ranks high on Dumas' list of accomplishments because of where it was and the team he did it with.
Pikes Peak was a challenge first for me, for my team also.
The last record stood for 5 years. We'll have to see if Loeb comes back for the first time since 2013 to take his record back from Dumas. The 97th hill climb will be one to watch out for. Nate Jones, KKTV, Sports.
I think I've been having more fun than they have, actually.
This way, good, good. Ball's this way. It's this way. It's this way. Ball's this way. Ball's this way. This way. Get out. Get out.
Today was a day of learning not only for the kids, but also for the NFL players that are involved with the pro football camp.
To stress out about a game.
Not only did the kids perform different drills, they also learned important life lessons from these NFL players.
That I can help these kids on the field, off the field, I want to do so. Yeah.
These pros want their impact to stretch beyond the football field.
Anything that like you're doing, anything that you're doing, like whether it's negative or positive, like this child is watching.
Ages ranging from 7 to 14, these players have a huge impact on these kids' lives. The professionals know that and are honored to have this role.
It's honored to be out here and, be able to teach those kids some things that I wasn't able to learn at that age,
Part of the camp's overall mission is to teach character qualities that can be transferred to the football field and beyond.
Being a good teammate, being a good person, that's something that we can instill in these kids at an early age.
Even if these kids don't have a career in the NFL, values like being a good teammate will serve these kids well in the future. Nate Jones, KKTV Sports.